You may have noticed I haven't been very active on YouTube on the Superinvestors Club recently. There are two main reasons, and I want to share this with you. These two reasons: number one is that I was writing a book, it's out for publishing, will be available in a few weeks. I won't go into details about this book in this video, we'll talk about it later. The second reason was that I attended a conference, a value investing conference in Thailand, and I met many interesting people there, hedge fund managers, the smart money. I was probably the poorest, the youngest, and the least educated person in that group. It's okay, I learned many things. And I want to share a few things with you. Not really about the investments we talk about, it's not allowed to talk about this, but mostly about the lessons, not just from this conference, but from writing the book. And it's why. Why invest at all? This is something that many people don't really ask themselves. Why are they investing? They will say, okay, to make more money, but why? You cannot expect to live off your investments. Because these hedge fund managers, and including me on eToro, I live off my investments because I'm managing money for other people and I get paid based on that. It's not on my portfolio. It's nearly impossible for anyone to come and build a stock portfolio and expect that they will be paid a dividends and will live on that. You need to keep your job, or if you have a business, keep it, please make money that way, but invest consistently. In The Intelligent Investor, Benjamin Graham talks about two types of investors: the enterprising investors and the defensive investors. 99.9% of people should be the defensive investors, and most of these people should invest in the S&P 500. That's my advice. Now, there are some people who are defensive but they want to pick stocks. They can, according to Ben Graham, but then they are not going to go into details, too much analysis like me. It's not about taking more risk. You take up the same amount of risk, but at the same time, you're doing more research. Your pool of available investments is bigger for the enterprising investor. Now you're defensive, you invest in some big companies that you're familiar with. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. And that's what I advise for most people. Don't be a hybrid. Now the other type, enterprising. This is the type of people I met in that event. When I go eToro events, this is the type of people I meet. But there are different reasons why we are investing. I heard something in that event that the main thing that people are looking at, if you're managing money for other people, you want to start a hedge fund, it's not performance. You can be underperforming the market for years. It's about your network, who knows you, who do you know, who did you go to school with, did you go to, what's your financial background, where did you do your internship. There are people there who did internship in great hedge fund managers. I'm not going to name them, but the very rich people in the world. Now, if you are someone like this who wants to have a career investing money for other people, a hedge fund, please go for it. You need your reason. This is what I want to tell you. You need your reason why you're doing it. For most people, invest for retirement. But now if you want to make a living out of it, still, why? Maybe it makes you happy. It makes me happy to invest, to pick stocks. I like looking at all these financial reports to find the best possible investments. But I don't think that 50 years from now, this is what I want to be remembered for. I did not quit the world of physics, theoretical physics, where I was at the forefront of human knowledge, of advancing human knowledge, to try to compare myself with a basket of 500 American companies. That's not what I see the history of my life. I don't want to be remembered for this. It works for some people, Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, Peter Lynch, yes, but I don't want to be like this. I see myself, when I have more money under management, to try to do things that have not been attempted yet, to actually change the world. And these things are capital intensive. Now, you can see my portfolio. I try to be as capital light as possible, but I don't think this will be the case 50 years from now. Because when you look at the world, anywhere you travel, any big old city that has been built over centuries, millennia, Amsterdam, for example, I have gone to Amsterdam last year and I visited a museum about how they built those canals. These are capital intensive projects. Requires a lot of money. I've never been to Florence. I wish to go there soon. But when you think about all the things that the Medici did, and even in the US, JP Morgan, Henry Ford, John D. Rockefeller, all the things that they built to make the world a better place, these things are not the returns they made in the market. Nobody will say, okay, JP Morgan used to beat the market, he made 19% returns a year. I don't know how much he made. And he wasn't even that rich, apparently. But he had a lot of control over other people's money through his banks. But what we remember JP Morgan for his investments, there are companies today that he built are still running. General Electric, Western Union, all these companies, AT&T, were financed by JP Morgan, are still running. And these companies are still contributing to human civilization. This is what I want to do long term. I cannot do it today, right now, and I hope that in 50 years I'll be able to do it. This is my why of investing. I know that it's not important for you today. You're watching this video. You say, okay, why is he talking about something he'll do in 50 years? We don't even know if he'll still be alive or he'll get hit by a bus as a step out of his house soon. It's just that I think about it and I know where I want to go as an investor. I'm not sure I will go there. Things can change. And you also need to think about this. That's how you're able to manage all the volatilities in the market. Because without these big picture thinking, how are you going to manage Trump's tariffs? I don't know. How are you going to manage this? You see, anything can happen. The tariffs will go to 140% tomorrow worldwide. What do? You cry, you liquidate everything. But if you have a big picture thinking, you know where you see yourself in 50 years, you retire. Yes, I have beaten the market. I have retired. I've made good investments. I don't really care about beating the market by 10 percentage points a year. All I care about is retiring comfortably. Please do this. Now, if your aim is like me, please do it, but keep that big picture thinking. The company I talked about in that conference, by the way, was Wise, my current largest positions. I talk about my largest positions in this video. I will recommend you watch it next. Have a nice day and goodbye.